Welcome everyone, Dr. Thor here, and we have another exciting psychic training tool, and this is a lot of fun here, and there's many ways they can do it. This is called EGGEDON, the game of egg roulette. You know, it's like Russian roulette where you pick, used with a gun. How crazy is that? Pick an egg and press your luck. If it splatters, you're out. Okay, so this is by Hasbro. This is a new tool that's been out on the market, and you can, it says 2016 by Hasbro. You'll find a link down below. You can purchase this from Amazon or anywhere else you can find it. So, you basically spin the spinner. Which tells you, and we'll take that out in a minute, pick an egg and then press it to your head. If you get splashed by the egg, you're out. And you can fill these eggs up with anything since you're an adult. And there's a few ways to do it. Now, this is a basically a game that is like any of these kind of games. You can there's a silly way to do it that children would do, and then there's a sillier way to do it that a manifesting scientist would do. Here's the actual spinner, and pass, egg, meaning you pick 1, 2. You can egg someone else, pass, egg, etc. Now, you can follow these particular rules if you want. The whole idea is this is based on, and here's the instructions. It's amazing how people come up with these things. Assemble the spinner and by pushing the arrow through. Here's the eggs. They come apart and press together. The whole idea is just you're supposed to fill the egg with something. They're saying filling it with water, and of course you don't fill it to the top so it's heavy and gush out. You just put a little water in there, or you'll have a giant mess on your hand. The whole idea is also not to be able to tell the minute you pick up what necessarily is in there. And there's lots of variances to this that we'll talk about here so you have an understanding of how all this works. This is part of the entire process of exactly doing this. And we're going to spend a little time here because this is an interesting tool. And it can be used in lots of ways. I like games like this because you can, they are psychic search and not search, again, what's the card? Is it a goofy card? So those kind of games I find very boring very quickly. And I like to use as much real physical items as possible. So that's the back of the actual instructions. So the basic concept is there's something in the egg, and you are forced to take it by what the spinner tells you. But that's the traditional way to do it. And of course, the whole idea is that you're supposed to take the egg and then press it to your head. You don't smash yourself with it, and whatever's inside is going to be pressed on you. And you're supposed to do that quickly. And if you could use different liquids if you want to make it more interesting. You can also put all sorts of things in eggs. So, and there are ways of using it. Now, they say that if there's 4 players, you fill up 3 eggs. So one of them will not have anything in it, and of course, that's the one you want to seek. Now let's show the actual, and this looks like a real egg carton, except it's a plastic one, and they kind of look like eggs. And you can see how these are put together here. So, and of course, when you do this, you're going to have all of them put together. I'm showing them actually open here so people can see it a little better. Here's the carton that's open, but it looks like an egg carton made out of plastic. And I'm going to show you a few things here. This is just some of the basics to give you an idea, because this is not supposed to be instructions. When you buy from us, we give you video and audio instructions on how to use these in a more manifesting scientist way, to use them in a psychic form, so that you can get the full benefits of it. But you get the concept behind it. They state that you should take this, put a little water in the bottom here, and again, you're not supposed to use large amounts of it. And there would be only one like that. I mean, so there would be, if the number of players, let's say you had 4 players, you would have 3 with water and 1 empty. So you're trying to find the one that is empty. And how would you do that? Well, again, for the kiddies out there, what you're trying to do is you would be guessing, and you would just grab one and then you press it to your head, and if there's water in it, then that means you got the wrong egg. You're trying to find the egg that doesn't have anything in it. So, but here's another way of doing it, and we can go into a lot of different things here. And it's the usual find something game, which is what I like. So the whole idea is you can put a whole bunch of things in here. So here is a crystal. So the whole idea is you put a crystal in here. And you're not supposed to in any way hold things. You know, when it's, we're not going to go by the spinner or anything else, but the whole idea is you're not supposed to grab it and shake it. You don't grab it and shake it. So there's a crystal there. As I do with so many things, you make another one, and you can put a magnet in there. You can put a, it's unlimited. Put a piece of metal in there of some sort. I'm trying to see what I've got hanging around here. Like here's one of these magnetic rings, which means you got a magnet in there. And you can put empty ones like I've got here. So you basically have 10 different and empty ones. You want to put at least out of 10, you probably want to put 3 empty ones there. So, and you put them together. So this is kind of cool. The whole idea is you're just using these as kind of hiding whatever it is, the things there. And this is why you can also use this with a pendulum as well. Get this pendulum out I just took out of a game. And you want to put in varied substances. And they don't have to be, let's get some cool stuff I have here. If this will fit in. Here's a little pyramid energy you can sense.